Hey everyone, welcome back to VedantaRave, where ancient wisdom meets the modern beat. I'm your host, and today we are diving deep into one of the most transformative practices in human history, meditation. If you've ever felt like your mind is a WhatsApp group with 500 unread notifications, constant pings, random memes, and zero focus, you are not alone. Meditation is the ancient hack that quiets the mind, that quiets the chaos. It sharpens the clarity and opens the door to profound inner peace and self-realization. We'll explore it through the lenses of Hindu and Buddhist traditions with real examples. And I'll throw in a couple of funny stories, relevant stories, that will perfectly illustrate why this practice is so powerful and so damn hard, at first, at least. This episode is packed, think of 6-7 minutes of pure insight that you can actually use. So grab your chai or coffee, get comfy, and let's begin. First, what is meditation? At its root, it is not about emptying your mind like some vacuum cleaner for thoughts. It's about training your awareness, focusing it, observing it, and ultimately transcending the constant chatter. In Eastern traditions, it is, as you know, it's a disciplined art form leading to liberation. Both Hindu and Buddhist path see it essentially for ending suffering and realizing the truth. But they approach it with slightly different flavors. Let's break it down. Let's start with the Hindu tradition, which is the beating heart of VedantaRave, this channel. In Hinduism, meditation is called Dhyana. It is woven into the very fabric of yoga and Vedanta philosophy. The great sage Patanjali, in his Yoga Sutras, lays out the 8 limbs of yoga like a step-by-step manual for the soul. The first 5 steps prepare the body, and ethics. The 6th is Dharana, that is concentration, fixing your mind in one point, like a flame that does not flicker, or a mantra. Then comes the 7th limb, Dhyana itself. And how does Patanjali describe it? It's like an uninterrupted flow of the mind towards the object. Not forced, but effortless and continuous, like a river merging into the vast ocean. When Dhyana deepens into the 8th part, Samadhi comes. You experience complete absorption, where the meditator, the act of meditating, and the object all dissolve into oneness. In Vedanta, specifically, our speciality here, meditation takes the form of Nididhyasana. after hearing the great truth like Tattvamasi from the Upanishads and reflecting on them, manana, you meditate deeply on the non-dual reality. Think of Sri Ramana Maharshi's famous self-inquiry, who am I? Sitting quietly and asking again and again and again until the false ego dissolves and you realize the Atma, the true self, which is no other than Brahman, the infinite consciousness. The Bhagavad Gita in chapter 6, Dhyana Yoga, has Lord Krishna telling Arjuna to sit in a clean, quiet place and hold the body and mind steady and focus on the divine. It's a practical, devotional tool, and it leads to great equanimity, peace of mind, even amidst life's battlefield. Mantra meditation or japa is huge too. Repeating Om or a personal mantra, you can still the mind and invoke the divine presence. Hindu meditation is ultimately about union. Yoga means to yoke the individual self with the universal. Now let's shift to the Buddhist tradition, which grew out of the same Indian soil but took a slightly different turn around 2500 years ago when Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, came. For Buddha, meditation was the direct path to ending dukkha or suffering. He taught two main pillars: calming the mind and through Vipassana insight. The first one, it builds concentration, often through mindfulness of breath. You sit, feel the natural flow of air at the nostrils or in the abdomen, and gently bring the mind back when it wanders. It's like training a puppy. Patient, kind, but persistent. Once the mind is calm and steady, you move to Vipassana, observing the reality as it is, impermanent, without inherent self, and ultimately unsatisfying if you cling to it. In Trivada traditions, you scan bodily sensations, thoughts and emotions without reaction, seeing their rise and fall. In Zen, you're just sitting, dropping all goals. You sit facing a wall, letting thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky. No striving, just presence. The goal? Nirvana, freedom from the cycle of rebirth and grieving. Both traditions agree the mind is the battlefield and meditation is the training ground. But here is where it gets real and funny too. Let me share two light-hearted stories that nail the challenges. First, the classic Buddhist monkey mind story that perfectly explains why we meditate. Imagine a man who receives a magical monkey as a gift. The monkey can do anything: build a palace in minutes, cook feasts, fetch water. The man is thrilled. But at night, when he tries to sleep, the monkey bounces on his chest. Master, master, what now? What next? Build another house, dance, sing. It never ever stops. The monkey represents our untrained mind. Restless, jumping from one thought to the next, never content. In meditation, we don't kill the monkey, you can't. We gently train it with breath or mantra until it settles. Suddenly, the mind becomes a loyal friend instead of a hyperactive roommate. Hindu yogis call this Chitta Vritti Nirodha, cessation of all mental fluctuations. Laugh at it next time when your mind drifts away to something during meditation. You're just taming the monkey. Second anecdote, a Zen classic about 4 monks who vowed to meditate in complete silence for 2 weeks. No talking, no signals, total stillness. Night falls on day 1, a candle flickers and goes out. The first monk blurts, "Oh no, the candle is out." The second snaps, "Hey, we are not supposed to talk." The third sighs, "Why are you two breaking the silence?" And the fourth bursts out laughing, "Ha! I am the only one who didn't speak." Boom. Ego, judgment, pride sneak in even when you are trying your hardest. This story cracks me up every time because it shows how meditation exposes the sneaky ways our mind clings to being right or better. In both Hindu and Buddhist path, that laughter is the medicine. Observe without attachment and freedom flows. So what is the takeaway for us? Whether you are chanting Om in Hindu style, watching your breath, the Buddhist style, or doing a self-inquiry, meditation rewires your entire being. Science backs it. Lower stress, better focus, even it changes our brain. But the real rave is the inner one. You start living from presence instead of reaction. Quick starter tip. Sit comfortably for 5-10 minutes daily. Eyes closed or softly closed. Breathe naturally. When thoughts arise, and they will, smile and return to the breath or to the question, "Who am I?" No judgment. That's it. Consistency beats intensity. If this episode lit a spark, do drop a comment. What is your biggest meditation struggle? Is it the monkey mind or the candle out drama? Like, subscribe and share with someone who needs this inner peace. Next time on VedantaRave, we'll explore more Upanishadic wisdom, maybe with a musical twist. Until then, breathe deep, stay present, and keep raving from inside out. Om Shanti, and peace be with you. Namaste.